All right, now we're back. So, everyone, welcome to the next part of the challenge here. That it would be as course is that sausage duty with the building materials to make giant sausage to make a giant sausage by shoveling meat into the grinder and would not want to be making hot dogs. And as in for the end of the day that everyone will get to have hot dogs. That would be is like 26 hot dogs waiting for you guys. And however, a giant sausage and slide it down the hill and win and then face the next challenge and of course not want to lose a single body part of yours, and it would be very gross. Thank you. Which I meant to say, not want to lose a single body of yours, and that would be gross. Thank you. And there will be a punishment only if the team ends up in last place. That is, only one of the losers will get to wear the penalty hosen. And then so far, Chef blows the horn. So go and go. Everyone gets to go and to the grinder and to stuff the meat into the grinder to make a giant sausage. And so far, once again, that here we are. So Team Amazon, that is known to be pink, that was Harold and Lindsay and Sierra, and then Sally, has finished it. And is a and of course made the giant sausage and goes down the hill first place. And then Team Chris is really hot blue. His star and Noah and Gothlistic Girl has finished it and made the giant sausage and goes down the hill for second place. And then Team the Nancy Drew Catchers, Gray, is Katie and Justin and Trent and Josh has finished it and made a giant sausage and goes down the hill for third place. And then and then of course the squad of the professionals, Orange, is Gwen and Owen and Tyler and Izzy and Heather has finished it and made the giant sausage and goes down for the hill at fourth place. The No Fear Savages, Red, is Alejandro and Sally. Sadie and Adam and Bridget, which I meant to say Sadie, not Sally. Black. Sorry about that. Has finished it and made a giant sausage and goes down the hill for fifth place. And then finally for last place, that was Team Victory, Yellow. That is, of course, is Courtney and Danny and Goth Boy and Beth and DJ has finished it and made a giant sausage and goes down the hill for last place. Now then, meanwhile of everyone and downhill that once again all of that was going in random until we saw a big random resort that actually got all the way near from other places. So, once again, that wins is Team Amazon. Team Amazon clears victory and remains to win. And then, of course, Team Victory wins for second place. Team The Squad of the Professionals wins for third. Team Chris is really hot, stays for fourth place. Fifth place known to be as the No Fear Savages, Red, that gets to stay in for fifth place. Who would have thought? Now then, Team the Nancy Drew Catchers are last place and will receive a penalty hosen. That is either coming from Katie, Justin, Trent, or Josh that will get to wear a penalty hosen, which I mean penalty hosen, but whatever though. But anyways, for the next question that we're heading on to next is here and now. So, by the way, if anybody else loses again in fifth place or sixth place, then you will not be safe as long that fifth place does not come to be near sixth place. And also, there will be a special show that comes for fifth place, and that will get to watch the last team to get ready to vote out their own team tonight. So good luck now. Then for the last challenge is the traditional German dance that is on the platform and will get zapped by, however, that you misstep the dance move, then you're out if of the game and might have to wear a penalty hosen for this one of one team that ends up in last. So who's going to be? Is going to be is Trent. Here you go. And looks like so far Trent on the other hand gets to wear the penalty hosen for complete no reason. But anyways, now then, let's even it up. That we need 3 and 2 people to go on first, while the others sits out and cheers for that team on the platforms. And as for Team Amazon and Team Victory, that 3 dance, 2 sits out. And so far, Sally and Sierra and Harold joins in and Lindsay sits out. Courtney and Goth Boy and Danny joins in. Bev and DJ sits out. And then next up is Team The Squad Professionals, and Team Chris is really, really, really hot. Of course. 3 dance, 2 sits out. That will pretty much be known to be is. Pretty much that will be known to be is Gwen, Tyler, and Owen joins in. Izzy and Heather sits out. Gothlistic Girl and Noah joins in. Star sits out. And then for 5th place and 6th place teams, that is right now, same thing, bro, is that No Fear Savages and Team the Nancy Drew Catchers, 3 dance, 2 sits out. Oh boy. And then the only ones who are pretty much joining in and sits out, that will also to be is Adam, Adam and sorry, I was meant to say Sadie. Yep, Adam and Sadie and Alejandro joins in and Bridget sits out. Justin and Trent joins in and Katie and Josh sits out. But anyway, for the very only questions here that we're just about to find out anyways. So, now then, let's just get right back to the point of the show, and here we go again. So, meanwhile, after the dance is over, well, we got our winners. The winners is Team Chris is really, really hot. Wins victory and secures victory. It also remains to win first place. And also, there is safe to be at first class. And then, of course, for the second place team ends in for the team is, of course, once again, is Team The Squad of the Professionals is remaining to be safe for second place. That was Gwen, Owen, and Tyler, and Izzy, and Heather. And once again, that gets to join Team Chris is really, really hot for first class. And then the team comes in third place is Team Amazon. Is Harold and Lindsay and Sally and Sierra will get to go and join get to join the Chris McLean movie theater set. That will also get to be taking good prize for that exactly. So right now, basically, they get to go for the Chris McLean movie theater set. Now, for fourth place is No Fear Savages, is Alejandro and of course Alejandro and Sadie and Adam, and of course Bridget will get to join Team Amazon for pretty much likely in the Chris McLean movie theater set. Now, in fifth place, we have is the Nancy Drew Catchers. That was great. Is Katie and Justin and Trent and Josh that get to pretty much likely to be in the Chris McLean movie. Get to be at the in the back of the plane. Sorry, meant to be in the back of the plane. There we go, fixed. All right, now then. All right, so for the last team that loses this time is Team Victory. That is Courtney and Danny and Goth Boy. And Beth and DJ, you guys are going to be voting off your own very own team tonight for tonight. And get ready to be voted off. So yeah, get to it. And so far, once again, we're about to see the results. Alright, so anyways, the votes right now we got right here that Courtney is voting off for Beth. And then of course Danny's voting for DJ, and Goth Boy votes for Beth, and then Beth votes for Danny, and then of course DJ votes for Beth. Ouch. Let's see how that will play out in very much likely. And of course, once again the votes are now to be set. So, anyway, let's begin the votes and tally the votes.